Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you know the spiel. My name's Gina. I had VSG on April 25th of 2022. I am almost 5 months post-op. So today we're going to do just a regular old Q&A. I had you ask me questions in my last video and on Instagram. So we're going to start here with some questions and then we'll move over to the Instagram questions. Just a couple rules before we get started. I really know nothing. I can only tell you my own experience. I'm not a doctor or nutritionist or anything like that. I can only tell you from my experience what I've done. So do not take any of what I say like as gospel. Talk to your surgeon, talk to your nutritionist if you have any questions about your own journey. I'm just sharing what worked for me and what I'm doing. So to start, Cindy asks, how many calories do you eat a day? With working out more, I am more hungry. So right now, I'm probably eating between 800 and 900 calories. I tend to find if I am working out more, I do kind of push it to around 1,000. I don't know if that's right or not. I've been eating 800 to 900 calories since like 3 months post-op, I think. So I don't know when or if that's supposed to increase. I'm assuming it is, but I'm still losing eating 1,000 calories, so I'm not like super worried. All right, Cindy also asked, do you have a daily mantra, quote, inspiration you use to keep you on track? I mean, I don't really have a quote or anything or whatever. I just try to find, like, as cheesy as it sounds, I try to find like my inner self and like know that I'm doing the right things and I'm making the right choices, and I really need to dedicate this a whole entire year to doing the best I can to get the results I want. Not that after the year I'll lax on what I'm doing, but just to know I need to get the most bang for my buck right now after surgery. So that kind of keeps me on track. And I do sometimes like to pull some tarot cards just to like help me know that I'm on the right track. I know not everyone like believes in that or whatever, but just as something that like calms me down, gives me a focus, and tells me like I'm on the right direction. Do you have a time of the day that is the hardest? I find the nighttime is the worst time of day. I can be super on track, but then come home and I just fall apart. Yeah, I guess nighttime would be the same for me. I mean, I'm home pretty much all day now that I work at home or work from home. It's really that nighttime snacking. So I've been trying to not eat my dinner as early as I have been. I've been trying to not eat every 2 hours. I'm trying to do 3 hours now because I feel like when I was doing every 2 hours, I was like not eating too much, but I just felt like I was full all day and like would not want to drink my water. So I'm trying to push it to like 2.5, 3 hours if I can, which puts my last meal at right around 6 o'clock, and that seems to hold me over enough so that I don't want to snack like when I'm trying to go upstairs and go to bed. So the 6 o'clock dinner works because before I was eating like my dinner at like 5, and that was just, I was still up for another 4 or 5 hours and it really wasn't cutting it. So try to space out your time if you can, your eating times if you can. All right, and then another question. So I'm looking at my laptop because I'm recording on my phone today. There's one more, I think. Okay, Joanna asked, and I responded to her right away because I felt the need to. But she asked, today is 3 weeks since my gastric surgery. Having a lot of trouble meeting protein and water goals. I know it'll get better. Yes, it will. But when did you start finding it easier to eat? I'm struggling to finish even one slice of turkey and one slice of cheese rolled up for lunch. So first off, like I said in my coming back, congrats on your surgery. At 3 weeks, I was still on liquids, so I can't even imagine trying to eat turkey and cheese at 3 weeks. But if that's what your surgeon allows, then by all means, do what he says, or she says, do what they say. Because once I even got out of liquids and I went to softs, I still couldn't eat that much. And same with I think there was one, I put it in a video. When I was back on like soft or regular foods, I had chicken and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like have 2 ounces of chicken, and I couldn't even get through 1 ounce. So at 3 weeks, you are still healing. So do not pressure yourself into trying to choke down a slice of turkey and a slice of cheese. Your stomach is still so swollen. So I would not worry. You will get there. You'll be able to eat more. You'll be fine. Just keep up your water and keep on trying to eat. You will get there. Okay, I'm a terrible Q&A person, so I just went back to check to make sure I didn't miss any questions, and of course I did. So Carlene asked what has been my experience with like acid reflux. So pre-surgery, I would get it every once in a while when I would eat like different, not like pasta sauce, but like different kinds of things that had tomatoes in it, or like lemonade, stuff like that. So acidic-y things. And I wouldn't get it bad. Like I wouldn't need to take anything for it. It would just be like a little uncomfortable. Since surgery, I have not experienced it at all. I was put on prescription Pepcid basically a week after surgery. I took that every day for about 6 weeks. Then I switched to every other day. And now I'm kind of tapering off to maybe where I'll take it twice a week just in case. But it seems to be fine. I don't seem to have any issues. So fingers crossed it stays that way. Okay, I think that was all for YouTube. There wasn't that many. Everyone said my hair looked cute, so thank you. Those are all the other comments. Okay, there are more questions on Instagram though. So, first question. Okay, a couple people asked about bathroom time, which everyone seems to be worried with. That was never a thought, like pre-surgery for me, but let me try to answer those two in tandem. So Vicky asked, was constipation bad after surgery? She's having surgery next week. Good luck, Vicky. And then Mirror asked, 4 days post-op with zero need to poop. When was your first? So I'm pretty sure, I don't remember exactly. It was 3 or 4 days, but you have to remember, you haven't been eating anything. So like, it's not going to be normal. It'll never be normal, your normal pre-surgery. It's just not going to happen. You're not eating as much. You're eating different things. You're eating more protein. I would not stress out about it. The nurse called me like, I think 2 days after surgery. It was like, if you still haven't gone, take Miralax or take something to help kind of get everything through that is in you. It's nothing to stress about. I was doing Miralax like every other day for the first couple weeks. And then I slowly tapered myself off, and now I'll take a fiber supplement every once in a while, but I've really been trying to get more fiber in naturally. And everything's been fine. It's, it's not every day, but it's most days, and I feel fine. So it's all good. It just takes a while to kind of get back into the normal routine, but you will be fine. It is nothing to worry or stress out about. Okay, let's see. Devin Marie asked, do you think your pre-op appointment / dietitian adequately prepared you for your post-op life? I'm going to say this is a yes and a no. I feel like they prepared me so well for pre-op diet, surgery day, recovery, and then my stages of clears, fulls, puree, I'm trying to think now, soft, and that's it. I feel like all of those were well detailed out. I have the book somewhere that gave me everything I could ever know about all of those stages, and I felt comfortable, and I knew what I was doing, and I knew what I could and I couldn't have. What I don't feel like they prepared me for was now. Like, how much do I eat at 4 months post-op? How much do I eat at 5 months post-op? How much should I be working out? What, like, all of this I don't know. And it's not frustrating, but like, I know they can't, like, they would be like calling or talking to everyone all day with as many patients as they have. Like, okay, now you're a year, now you're a year post-op. Now you're 14 months post-op. Here's what you need. Here's what you need. Like, I know that's not feasible. I do wish they would have given me a little bit more guidance on like calorie, I don't know, like goals, or like by 1 year you should be eating X amount, or by 6 months you should be having this amount. I know everyone's different, so it's like almost impossible, but you just have to do, I guess, what feels good to you. So right now, like I said, I'm sitting at like usually 900-ish, if not a little bit more. So anyway, I got sidetracked there, but yes, I think they prepared me for most of my post-op-ness. Normal life, I don't know. I wish I could go to a support group, but they won't give you personalized information there. And I could email her, but every time I've emailed them, it's been like generalizations. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love everyone over there, and I know, I'm sure they get the same kind of emails over and over and over and over again. So I don't blame them for like generalizing. Well, how much, like giving me a range or whatever. So I don't know. Maybe I need to invest in a nutritionist, but I cannot afford that right now. So I'm just doing what I can, sticking with the basic guidelines they gave me, and then just kind of doing what I feel is right. Okay. Okay, I'm going to butcher this. Baasche, Baasche, asked, what has been the hardest part so far? And I think it's this time. Like, I don't have this crazy rapid weight loss anymore, right? Because I'm past that 3-month nosedive. I am slowly, consistently losing, which is fine. Now I just have to keep at it and not fall back into my old habits, because if I chose to, I could absolutely be gaining weight right now. I could be eating slider foods and sugar and all that other stuff and still be under my 900 calories and hitting my protein goals, but eating the wrong things. So now is the hardest part mentally, that like I need to power through. I'm not buying the bad stuff. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, eating good protein, getting in my water, and foraging on. Like, I don't want to say the surgery day was a walk in the park, but like, that was easy. That day was easy. I had so much fun that day. And now it's like, okay, I got to meal prep. Okay, I got to do this. Okay, I got to work out when I don't feel like working out. Those are like the bad habits that I'm trying not to fall back into. If I really am tired and don't feel like doing things, I will give myself, well, Monday is my normal recovery off day. Like, I didn't work out Monday, and then I was just tired Tuesday, so I gave myself an extra day, and then Wednesday I am back at it, slowly getting back into the swing of things. Why do you let me ramble like this? Now is the hardest part. There's the answer to the question now. It's maintaining what I'm doing and still trying to see those results, even though the crazy slope has slowed down. Okay, Barry Undecided asked, how did VSG affect your mental health, if any? I think now I have a much more positive outlook on life. I wouldn't say I was depressed before, but it's just like, I don't want to go out because I was bigger. I wouldn't want to do things or go places or get ready just because I was unhappy with the way I looked. So now it's like, oh, I get to go out, like, not that I go a ton of places, but it's like, okay, I can do my hair cute now, or I'll put my contacts in and I don't have to wear my glasses because I'm not trying to hide my face behind my glass. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to hide anymore. So I think that's good for anyone's mental health. So yeah, I think it's positively impacted it. So I still have quite a ways to go. Like, I'm obviously not happy with parts of my body. Like, I'm good. I feel like I'm good with my arms and my legs. It's just my stomach, man. Like, it's gotta go. But I know it'll get there. And I think once that does, I'll be like, nothing will stop me. So it's definitely been a positive. I don't think I've had like bad days, or like my worst day was 3 days home or 2 days home from the hospital, where I just felt like absolute crap. But I had just had major surgery, so that's to be expected. I haven't really had any real struggles, maybe besides comparing myself to people on the internet, which I know I should not do. But it's hard to see someone that has had surgery around the same time as you and kind of started around the same weight as you, and they've dropped significantly more weight than you is a little discouraging, but I just need to focus on myself. We are all different people and push forward. So that's like the only downside, I guess, of the surgery affecting me is the comparison, which I know I need to knock off. Okay, let's see. All right, Kit Kat asks, how many months or years after can we drink and eat at the same time? I was under the impression that this was for life. Like, I don't think you're supposed to do that, stop that ever. So I would ask your surgeon, but from everything that I read, it was for life. So I'm used to it now. It scared me at first to not like drink while I was eating, but I just don't take the drink with me like when I go to sit down, and I don't think about it. I set my watch after I'm done eating. Once it buzzes, then I am beelining it to my water bottle to take some sips. So I don't think it's that difficult. It's definitely something you have to get used to, but yeah, I was under the impression it was like for life kind of a thing. Okay, next question. Bittersweet asks, do you drink with a straw now? And if so, when did you start? Heck yes, I drink with a straw. I get in so much more fluid than before when I was just sipping. And I was cleared to drink from a straw at, I think it was 5 weeks. Obviously, every surgeon is different. Some don't let you at all. But my doctor said as long as it doesn't upset my stomach and I'm not getting like air trapped in there, that it is a-okay to use a straw. Okay, Whitney asked, favorite thing you ate on the soft foods phase? Soft foods? I made like turkey meatballs and I think regular meatballs. Those were probably my favorite things. I'm trying to think what else I ate back then. Like soft vegetables. I think I made like roasted zucchini, and after 6 weeks of not having like any vegetables, I was like, yes, even this little tiny half an ounce of veggie is so good. I'm trying to think of what else I ate. A lot of my favorites were actually in the purees. Like I liked the buffalo chicken dip stuff I made. I still make that. Like mashed avocado and a scrambled egg together. I had that this morning. So like I still fall back into like my favorite puree / soft foods. What else did I like? Mashed potatoes, obviously, but that's early on. I can't have the carbs now. But yeah, soft foods definitely like meatballs, and I think I had okay, hold on. Let me go look and see what I was eating back then. Okay, I quickly watched what I eat in a day on soft foods. I was only 35 pounds down there. And that was like early June or whatever. I can't believe how much my face has changed since then. But anyway, I had Taco Bell, if you don't remember. So the inside of a Taco Bell soft taco, delicious. And like mozzarella I would have. So basically the same stuff I'm eating now. But yeah, I forgot I had Taco Bell. It was good. It worked. It's not too bad as long as you don't eat the tortilla. So those are kind of the things I liked in soft and purees. Okay, let's go back. I should go rewatch my old videos. Oh my gosh, my face looked so puffy. Okay, a couple more questions. Okay, Pico asked, we already answered part of this, but how many calories do you eat in a day? 800 to 900, but I'm kind of pushing 1,000. And then how many ounces do you eat per meal? So I am serving myself, depending on what it is, about 4 to 5 ounces now. When I say depending on what it is, obviously I'm not eating 5 ounces of solid protein. So if I have like chicken, I'll do 3 ounces and like an ounce of veggie and like an ounce of sauce or whatever, what extra-ness or whatever. If I'm eating like cottage cheese, I'll do about 4 ounces. If I have like a cracker on the side, that's another ounce. If it's something light, like if I make myself a salad, I can get up to maybe 6 ounces because like the lettuce is so light it doesn't like sit heavy in my stomach. So I'll do like an ounce of lettuce, 2 ounces of meat. If I do like some Quest chips, I'm making a taco salad basically. If I crumble up some Quest chips and then I add sour cream and salsa, like the weight adds up, but it's not like heaviness. So I can do like 5.5-ish to 6 ounces. Not finishing it all, but that's what I would serve myself. So yeah, it really depends what it is, but 4 is like my baseline. And then depending on like other factors, it can go up. I've never eaten more than 6. Like I've served myself 6 before and I've never been able to finish it. So not there yet and probably won't be for a while. All right, and the last question is this is from Jackie. I got VSG and almost to my goal. That's awesome, congrats. But how do you stay so disciplined with sugar? I don't know if I'm disciplined per se. I allow myself to have it in small doses so I don't feel deprived. Because the last thing I want to do is tell myself I can't have something. And if I do that for long enough, I'm going to go, I just need to have something and then like binge on a candy bar or something like that. So I try to find small ways I can get in sugar as like a treat and not like I need to have it. It's just like, I don't want to say a reward, but so I buy those little tiny Unreal coconut bars. So like they're not bad. They're like 70 calories. I think there's like 8 carbs, and I'm assuming most of that is sugar. So like one of those like maybe twice a week just to satisfy that sweetness craving, and then I'm good for a day or two, and then then the cycle repeats itself. But I don't want to deprive myself of anything, and that's going to go for carbs and pasta and things like that later down the line. Obviously, I'm still following the rule by my surgeon's office that's no bread, pasta, or rice for 6 months. So I'm definitely still following that. But every once in a while, you can't have no sugar forever. It's in everything. So I would just take bits here or there. Find things that satisfy your sweet tooth that are not pure sugar. So like I found sweet tea that have like zero carbs or fake sugar in it. So that's a good alternative. Sugar-free pudding I still like. I did not burn out on that during my early stages. So every once in a while I'll have a sugar-free chocolate pudding, and that's fine. I don't do the Jello anymore. I burnt myself out on the Jello. Just find things that are sugar-free that can that can satisfy that sugar feeling without totally ruining yourself. But you are way further ahead than me, so I might be changing my tune in a year or so if I get closer to that to my goal. But keep at it. You're doing great. All right, that is all the questions for today. Thank you so much to everyone who asked something, and we will definitely set up another live in the next couple weeks. The next 2 weekends for me are a little packed with appointments, so I will not have time. So we're looking probably in October, but I will definitely let everyone know beforehand next time we do a live so everyone can schedule time aside. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.